They could show that video at the same time every show for the rest of our lives, and we are never going to set
We're never
apart
going to quite
correctly.
be ready. Yeah, we never.
You know that the Korean casters too, they're professionals. They're diehards.
Isn't that crazy? Yes.
I think it's going to be out of control. So much fun. These players are, each and every one is really good, and a bunch of them are underrated.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at those players.
Let's get into game number 2 and see if Fantasy can turn it around. It's hard to imagine a world in which Fantasy is ready for this one. I don't think he has any idea just yet. I mean, as soon as he gets across the map and scouts, that's when you know it's coming, but I think it'll just be too late there.
If he, like, for instance, loses that right before Cloak finishes, obviously Banshees with the Cloak can kill a hell of a lot of SCVs.
Oh my god, no. Oh! A little bit of frustration there.
Ooh, he lost that Banshee with one hit left on the Cyclone as well. Everything just not quite working.
He's chasing it down. Is he gonna get it? Yes. All right.
right.
A moral victory, but another defeat in the end. TY 2-0. Let's get into game number 1. Impact versus Leenock.
게임이 시작됩니다.
You see all these drones come through for spores because he realizes, uh-oh, the mutas can actually fight now.
Yeah, and you know, the Queens can hang on for a little bit, but like you said, they don't have that transfuse energy. Look at how many spores Impact is actually building here. He is really prepared super well for basically every eventuality.
This is a great move. The spores are actually what saved him, because at first I was looking at the Lings and then tossing all the transfusions. I'm like, oh, that's quite brilliant by Leenock. But now that we have mass spore here,
that's it.
Yeah.
GG. Wow.
That was actually great.
Neo Repugnancy for our next game.
Regeneration.
Okay, there it is. But it's just gonna get seen immediately.
Oh, this is...
Fly away! No!
That's really sad, actually, that he made it right there.
Not like this! Lining him up and taking him down there. A nice little barbecue at Impact Space.
Like, there's a lot of supply here, but I don't think he did enough with the first part of the push.
I mean, you gotta believe in the heart of the cards at this point, Artos. It's like, certainly something has to go right here for Impact. The Dream Bios, where are they? Can they hit everything? Some do land on the bio in the back, but there's still all these tanks. There's 2 more behind this, and he's breaking through.
All right, let's see what he can end up killing here. He's actually hit a lot of bios, as you said. More roaches coming up. Down go the last siege tanks. The Liberator fell as well, as we saw.
Here we go. All right. Once again, running some Banelings into tanks. I don't know if that's going to work out. Mew's coming around from the side. The bios actually do hit the tanks, but there's just so many of them, and there's not enough in the end. GGTY 2-0. Fantasy is going into game number 2, up 1-0 over Leenock. We'll see if he can close it out and get into our next game.
And now that he's on 3 base, the 3rd command center just starting for Fantasy. Fantasy doesn't have any recourse for damage, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's actually locking on punishing the Swarm Post again.
I love the consistent scanning here.
Okay, gotta be
those up dogs.
Yeah, gotta be careful here. The siege tanks also really paying for themselves on the high ground. The lock-ons get that bonus damage. Okay, well,
there we go.
Yeah.
That's a cleanup.
That gets picked up. That's a big one.
Yeah, another command center. It looks like it might fall.
Repair, mass repair.
Oh, he's going to save it.
He's continuing this Hydra harass. He's going to pick up another command center. Oh, mass repair. It's so close. Oh my god, no way he's going to save it. Are you kidding me? No.
You can't be serious.
He's too good.
How many Vipers he has?
He's doing it to get 14 drones.
They're non-stop, these Liberators, bringing freedom to so many bases.
Kills on that one.
Man, he's not yanking all the siege tanks quite quickly enough.
Yeah.
The Blue Flame Hellions get free kills every time he targets.
That's it, GG Fantasy.
Wow.
Impact is his final boss to advance on to the round of 16. None of the old school players have been able to come back and advance to the next round. Fantasy might be the first one.
He actually uses it to run the roaches out. I love it. But he is breaking through into the natural now. This is getting just too tough. I don't know, man. It seems to me like Fantasy's taking too much damage.
He's going to siege on the high ground. That's good. There's no way to view that high ground. Here we go. We're pulling the boys. Now or never, do or die. I think Impact's doing it, and Fantasy is about to die.
You know what? It's it's kind of sad to see Fantasy go because he's such a big name and it's so exciting to have him back, GG. But we get a third Zerg.
It is truly a sad day for all of our returning old school players, but I think out of all of them, surprisingly, Fantasy has done the best. One game away from advancing on in the next round, dangerously close. And I think even though it is sad to see him go,